Peace and love. Sending you all positive energy, high vibes, success on your entrepreneurship, all love, all positivity. Angel number 10 on the clock. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You hit the like button and you leave me any comments or any questions. Also, any requests in my description below, and I'll be glad to assist you all. Today, I'm going to be speaking about the energy of our mission statements. How can we tap into the energy of creating a mission statement to tap into the true essence of the soul and our aspirations from the heart? Now, today is Friday. Friday is governed by Venus. Venus deals with partnerships, love, material possessions, and beauty. So as we deal with Venus energy, it reminds us to fill our cups up with love, joy, compassion, inspiration, and let the cup overflow. I always had the understanding that you are number one. So you have to be one within yourself and tap into the true essence of the soul and do the things that are amazing and abundant for you. Also, enjoy your material possessions, whatever they may be, and always make sure that if you are focusing on the material possessions, make sure you're just as sharp in the inside. And that's what Taurus energy and Libra energy deals with. They're connected with the material possessions and earthly supplies. Also, letting us know to be of balance with our financial needs as well, creating financial stability. And also make sure that we are creating unifying relationships because it deals with partnerships. So don't be afraid to go out, explore the world, and find individuals that resonates with you. Even though 222 is just on the clock, even though it might seem challenging, but it's okay. You'll be able to find someone that resonates with you. It's someone out here for everyone. Always be familiar with that. So as we deal with mission statements, they deal with our eternal, external, internal power. Us setting our goals, our aspirations, and moving forward towards building a strong foundation. We take our attributes and we start to build a strong foundation around them. We have the courage. We are stoic and we are not getting distracted. We just focus. We're on a mission. Like Nipsey say, it's a marathon. And we must continue to move forward and build, grow, learn, and ascend, and create whatever we want to create. So as I proceed a higher level of consciousness, I start to dive deep. And I said, well, I'm really interested in things that are fulfilling and high vibrating. So I love to watch inspirational quotes. I love to actually watch inspirational documentaries, inspirational stories, things that are abundant, it's happiness, and it's joyous for me. It creates the external peace for me, even though I'm already one, I'm whole within myself, and I know how to find that internal power of peace, love, positivity, and abundance, no matter what's going on around me. 444 on the clock, and we all have to be able to create that space where we cannot be affected by external experience and always stay whole and one within itself, because everything starts with us. We're number one. Everything starts with our internal power, and we have that internal power for structure, for creating I am status, for building, okay, for having that animal instinct, because we have that reptilian brain. And it's all for us to perceive a higher level of consciousness and know how to navigate throughout the universe externally, and also know how to navigate internally through the dimensions, time travel, and explore all aspects of the world. Okay, we are limitless and infinite, so we have to tune in to the infinite flow. It's just like continuously flowing, and we have to be willing, adaptive, and acceptive to change, and acceptive to open up, no matter how challenging it is. But don't live in a state of fear and lack and limitations, but live limitless and free, with no restrictions and no restraints. And that's how you're going to harness your internal power and create integrity. Okay, now I was watching a story about a mission statement, and I'd like to share it with you all. 6:46 on the clock. It was a guy, and his hard work, his dedication, him being stoic, creating that I am status, driven, diligent, defiant. His character of being the way he was brought peace, harmony, and power throughout his whole family. And that's why it's important to be mindful of the energy that we are around, and enjoy to be around winners, inspirers, builders, creators, because we're going to harness that motivation, that stoic, that power, and that I am status as we are around individuals with a like mindset. Okay, and we don't even have to be exactly where they are, but it's going to help us with ascension, because we have a positive role model that is able for us to see the morals and the attributes that they have, and be able to create our own with inspiration, with passion, drive, and stoic. So he had a mom that was diagnosed with cancer. He had a sister that was in the 7th grade, but she was reading on a 3rd grade level. He had lost some of his siblings due to violence, and he had a transformational time. But his character of being stoic didn't stop him. He was there for his mom, and by him being there for his mom and providing her with all the care that she needed, she ended up being cured from cancer. Okay, excuse me, 9:39 on the clock. His sister ended up graduating from a high honor school. Okay, and he ended up being a global entrepreneur. And he said on his journey, I pledge allegiance to my mom health. She would get better. I told my sister, I pledge allegiance to her becoming better and being successful. It wasn't about the grades. It was about her bettering herself and improving herself. And it was like the spirit and the courage and the integrity that he had. It shaped his whole family into something beautiful. Something beautiful. And that was his mission statement. Making a pledge of him setting forth on his goal and his aspirations. Creating harmony, love, peace, and structure throughout his whole household. And he healed his family with his internal power. Externally. And everyone was better. They was healed just because of his encouragement. And also their drive, their focus, and their dedication as well. You know, so we have to make a pledge to all our aspirations and make sure that we are creating momentum. We are moving forward towards the goal, and we are not giving up. We're not giving up on ourselves. And I always like to say that. You might hear me teach, and I say it all the time, you know, and I just be wanting you all to have the overstanding, 222 on the clock. We are what we say we are, you know, and we are our number one teachers, us. We learn things by experiencing them, and everything that is put into the subconscious mind, it have to be reprogrammed to the conscious mind to create power with having those two particles resonating together, okay? Creating the power of heart coherence and brain coherence, okay? The heart begins to listen, and it tells the brain what to do. The heart expands out over 6 feet. It's connected with the Torah field, the Torah. And that's when we create harmony amongst ourselves. And we harness this power, okay? It's like a immortal power that we harness within us. And we're able to call things to us like a magnet. And we're able to feel that joy, that bliss, that love, that positivity, and that encouragement inside. Okay? Even though it might be fierce, we still can get through it. Okay? Just have the understanding. If it's fierce, the storms don't last forever. Okay? It's going to get better. You know, but we have to be compelling. Work on the power and the inspiration and the love we have within us. Okay? And once we do, we're able to create beautiful things. You know, and I made a pledge on my healing journey I will never give up on myself. 1500 on the clock, as I said that. Whatever I need to do to heal myself, I'm going to move forward on healing myself. What's for me is for me. And if it works while I'm healing myself, that's all that matters. That's what I'm going to focus on. But the pledge is to be healed. No diseases can manifest on me. I'm more powerful than any disease. And once we have that mission statement of power, courage, discipline, devotion, moving, creating momentum, and action, nothing can stop us. The only thing can hold us back is ourselves. Nothing else, no one else can. 16:16 on the clock. And we have to have the understanding of that. You know, it's all about us moving forward on the goal. Okay? Even if it's tedious, it's okay. It's okay. Because if we have that power, that drive, that devotion, and that compassion in our hearts, and we are acting out of leadership, we are tapping into the energy of just focusing directly on us and seeing the things that we need to move forward on creating, is going to manifest. Because whatever we focus on, it comes into our reality. It's really that simple. But it's not going to be that simple. But it's like we are ubiquitous beings, and we can be all over. And I always like to speak about Maya energy, you know, because the 42 laws was based all upon balance, love, peace, morality, justice, you know. And it was about having that structure and that discipline to be responsible for the deeds that we did, and having the understanding of how the astronomical science works, having the understanding of how the internal body works spiritually, the true essence of the soul. And once we become aware of the world externally, community, people, sociability skills, Gemini energy, intellect, and we become whole and have the understanding of our energy spiritually, that's how we create, you know. So that's how we're going to build that strong character. That's how we're going to create harmonizing relationships, by creating segregation amongst one another. You know, in order to do it, we have to get out. We have to be social. You know, we have to meet people, and we must not be afraid to open up to change. And don't be afraid to fail. Okay? Failure is our biggest come up to success. And I always tell individuals that, like, for an example, I love being an entrepreneur. And reason being is I create the things from my heart. And I do it out of love. And it might be different than anyone's else art. And it's okay, because I'm a unique being. And once we have our own business, we can create whatever we want to create, and we can do things our way. Like Usher, my way, what I say go, and I'm in control, my way. We can do things our way, you know. And I had that devotion where when I first started off, I would go to certain areas and I'll set up shop, you know, and I'll have over 100 business cards, and I'll give out my business cards, and I might not make a sale that day, but I always used to say, long as I see someone, I communicate with them, I let them know my products of service, and they see my unique ancient tools and healing tools, then that's fine. Long as I got it out into the universe. You know, long as they were able to see it. And some days I would go and I'll make money for the whole day. All day long, you know, as I started my entrepreneurship. But once you go somewhere and you just might give out your cards and you might not receive a sale or a donation, you know, don't give up and get mad and say, oh, this is not for me. No, you have to be devoted. You have to work hard. You have to create that great leadership amongst yourself. And you have to know that your projects is going to help someone for their highest good. Have inspiration in the things that you create. Know that they are the bomb. Know that they're going to sell. Know they're going to help somebody heal. And it will happen for you. Just because someone might not even like your products, that's okay. It's millions of people out here. And once one person or maybe 10 people, don't like your projects or your product, don't give up 222 on the clock. Just know that you're going to find the support that you are deserving of, because anything that we do out of our heart and we're creating entrepreneurship and we put in products to service to help individuals heal, we're always going to be compensated for. Anytime that we're walking in our soul passion from the heart, it's going to pay off big time. And I always say, short-term obstacles and blockages lead to long-term success and long-term benefits. So we're going to have those short-term negative blockages, you know, and short-term setbacks, but they're going to lead to our greatest success. Just like when we fall and we have failure and we do not give up, we're going to get up and we're going to find another way how to do it. We're going to do it better than we did it the first time. So don't never give up and think, well, it's not going to work out for me. It will. Just keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't stop. I had a lot of things that didn't work for me on my healing journey, but you think I stopped? No, never. Never. I'm not going to stop, and I'm not going to give up on myself, because we tell our body, we tell our mind, we tell our heart, and we tell our emotions what to do. We are masters of the ship, and we are in control of our lives. No one else. No one else. It's all up to us of how we want to manifest a glorious reality, how we want to operate out of our passion from the heart, how we want to become balanced. And whatever your balance is might not be the same as mine, because we are all unique, and that's fine. So, I'm going to give you some energy from the universe. Of what the universe is telling us today. Ooh. Life learned lesson. The Hierophant just flew out. Building. Success. It's a life learned lesson from the ancestors. And 5 is all about essential and operating out of the energy of the heart space. Okay, our heart leads us to all the beautiful places, and once we operate, it helps us to operate out of the 5 senses. Okay, so everything is abundant for us, and it just continuously flows to us, and it don't stop. It's like everlasting once we do the necessary work and we get through the failure, the trials and tribulations. Okay, it's like once we define it, we working on it, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So you have the energy of a life learned lesson, the Hierophant. Okay, it's the energy of discernment, the energy of tapping into the 5 senses to let them guide you to beautiful places. You had the energy of transformational times, trials and tribulations, the devil card. It's like a negative energy, not good things, but guess what? It's beauty manifested in the devil card of trials and tribulations, because we have Lucifer, and it's symbolic to the bringer of light. Okay, so through that darkness, you access that beautiful light within you. And every time that we face our problems and we don't run from them, we're able to face them head on. We're going to get through the challenging moments. No matter how painful it is, we're going to persevere through them all. You know, and it was just like Lion King. It's like his father got killed. You know, Simba, he ran away. And he had the monkey hit him on top of his head. I love watching that movie. And he was like, bloop, nope, you can't run away from your problems. You gotta face them, Simba. You gotta go back. And he went back and he battled his Uncle Scar. And he won over the kingdom. But once he ran from his problems, they were still there hunting him until he decided to go back and face them. And that's what Lucifer is symbolic to. Okay, we had the darkness, we had the transformational times, we had the trials and tribulations. Then we shed light on that darkness. We face that shadow. It be ourselves. I always say it's me versus me. It's like, as I thought about it and I ascended, I'm like, it wasn't no relationship hold me back. It wasn't no bad habit hold me back. That was me. That was me. I can change anything I want to change in my life for my greatest good. Ain't nothing holding me back but me. If I choose to stay in a relationship I know that wasn't fulfilling for me, then that was my fault. That was my fault. Because I'm in control. It's me versus me. I'm my biggest competition. And if I want to be a winner, I want to be a leader. I have to walk that path of leadership, of power, of being stoic, not being distracted, and being all that I can be, and accessing that great power and that God that dwells within me, and keeping my head up high where it touches the sky. Even on the days I don't feel like getting up, I still get up, and I still give it all I got. That's what matters. I love Lion King, and I watched it like 10 times. In 6th grade, we watched it on a movie, and I was like, wow. I ain't like that when Simba daddy got killed. I didn't like that, and I cried right in the 6th grade. I was so I was so emotional because I was always spoiled by my dad. You know, my mom. I was just a spoiled type of person, so I was just always emotional. A little emotional creature, but it was all out of love, though. I was like, oh, I ain't like what happened to his father, but it was a very inspirational movie to watch. And it just lets us know that every time that we run from our past, it's going to come back and hunt us. So we have to face it and just know that we can get through it no matter the trials and tribulations in the transformational times. You have the most positive card in the deck, and it's symbolic to 10 of Cups. It's symbolic to passion, drive, inspiration, unity, happiness, love, yin and yang, masculine, feminine, wholeness, leadership, philanthropy, all positive vibes, all positive vibes. And at the bottom of the deck, security and helping hands and divine love from the heavens above. So you have that divine protection, guidance, and love, encouragement and abundance, prosperity, and good things are happening. Okay, the ancestors is all over this reading, and it's like taking a walk away from things that no longer serve you. Okay, even material possessions, earthly supplies, you know, and it's the energy where you have to walk away, because sometimes all money ain't good money. You know, sometimes we have to walk away from things, and sometimes we might get a decrease on income, but the place that we end up having a rebirth at is more fulfilling for the heart. Okay, it is more powerful, it's more loving, it's more prosperous for us, no matter the material possessions, because we're always going to be provided for, and we never want to put material possessions in front of our aspirations from the heart, because the true essence of the soul is within. It's the soul. You know, so we must not get distracted by earthly materials and have them to be in the center of our attention, you know. And no matter of the abundance we have, the wealth and the prosperity, don't let it have us to be too egotistic, and let our personality be determined by what's in our pocket, because it's all about the internal. We have to deal with that first and become whole with that, and have the understanding that that's the richest thing on the body. It's the soul. And once the soul is happy, the soul is abundant, then that's all that matters. Everything else is going to be manifested externally for us once we come into integration of wholeness with the soul. It's powerful, and everything outside of us externally, it's just going to manifest all around us. It's just like beautiful flowers when they blossom, you know. It's just like beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's bright. They smell good. It's abundant. It's prosperity. It's that happiness. So this is the energy of love and positivity. And I got another phone yesterday, and my other phone was off, and I started to text myself. And this is symbolic to mirror magic, you all. This is how powerful we all are. I started to text myself how powerful, how strong, how abundant I am. I said, well, I am naturally lucky, and I attract good things. I attract good people. I am naturally lucky, like Thursday, which governs Venus. Good things always happen to me, and I'm texting this to my other phone, to myself. And it's like, I'm proud of you. You are a strong and a powerful creator. And it's always good to have that inspiration and that love and that compassion for ourselves. If no one else tell you that they are proud of you, I'm proud of you. You can make it through whatever challenging moment. You can become better, and you can overcome it. You are strong, you are powerful, you are limitless, and you are everlasting. Never forget it. And go ahead, buy another phone, get you another phone, and just text yourself, and just see and just feel the high vibration of love. Because as I charged my other phone up and I turned it on, it was just like 100 messages from me. And it was like, I love you, you're strong, you're beautiful, you're abundant, you attract good things. The heavens is sending you abundance and prosperity, great lovers, great friends, great partnerships. 2 birds flying across my head as I'm speaking. All positivity. It's like, and the first thing I did when I saw the text was smile. And it's just the vibration that we get from ourselves, if we had to get it from ourselves. And we are whole within ourselves, and we know that we are love, we are positive, we are amazing, and we are creators, and we can manifest anything, and we can do anything that we put our mind to. It manifests for us, it happens for us, and it's abundant. I love you all. I'm sending you all positive energy, high vibes, and success on your entrepreneurship. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You hit the like button, and you leave me any comments or any questions in my description below. I love you all so much, and congratulations on the abundance. 10 of Cups, prosperity, love, positivity, wealth, partnerships, unifying, success on your entrepreneurship. It's all up for you all. I love you, and I'll be back with more. Peace and love.